hundreds of nurses in Hawke's Bay were among 30,000 around the country to swap their scrubs for picket signs in protest against pay and working conditions. On Monday, they rejected a second pay offer in their current round of negotiations, opting instead for the 8-hour strike.
This story is made possible by the following sponsor.
We don't want to strike. This is a last resort for us always. We worry about the patients in there and our colleagues that are in there providing life-preserving services. But we just feel undervalued. The offer wasn't good enough, and then the $4,000 lump sum that was added in the second offer is something that we had pre-negotiated, so it's money we already owed, so it didn't really change things. We need to succession plan, we need to retain the nurses that we have. It needs to be an attractive profession for people to come into. It's a job that a lot of us would do for free, we do it for love, but in today's world that's just not enough sometimes. The offer didn't even keep up with inflation, with house prices the way they are. People can't afford to live without a little bit of a rise, but it's more about resourcing, and we're so understaffed so much of the time that nurses are just so stressed and burning out.
While Taryn, who has been a nurse for 12 years, hasn't thought of leaving the profession, she says there are many who have.
I strongly want to concentrate on the staffing pattern and the overflow of the patients. Most of the time I have got too many patients in the corridor along with my patients load, which makes my life very difficult, and I feel like quitting my profession because I do not get enough help.
The emergency departments are overwhelmed every day. Hawke's Bay isn't the only one, but we have a whole emergency department in our waiting room. We've got 23 cubicles and there's often 46 patients at 10 o'clock every day. And so we're overwhelmed, and that causes us to have to ration care and gives care that we know and believe is below standard to patients just to keep them safe. We're bailing out the DHBs, and this is happening across all the DHBs every day, to keep patients safe as best we can, but it's putting ourselves at risk, it's putting our patients at risk, and it's putting the DHBs at risk as well. We need to retain staff, we need to attract staff into nursing, and see it as a career. There's a huge amount of nurses that are going to be retiring soon, and they've known this for a long time. New graduates don't get employed.
They say they feel disheartened by the latest offer, especially as nurses were on the front line during COVID-19.
The stops we pulled out as staff to try to keep our communities safe and to help the DHB run efficiently and make those huge changes that were required should we become overwhelmed like the rest of the world were. We just buckled down and we just did it, because we knew it's the right thing to do. So they know that we're not here to walk out willy-nilly. We care about doing the right thing for our community and for our patients. And we showed it during COVID. We stepped up and we did what was needed to be done.